Hey guys, welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you're new. My name is Paola. Thanks for clicking in. I'm trying to get the natural sunlight because I don't have that fancy. Ooh, okay. My name is Paola. I am a 24-year-old grown adult making videos on YouTube mostly about hair and beauty, but this video is gonna be a little bit different. So I've planned to have a conversation with my friend Esther. Esther and I have been friends since I was 15 back in high school, and we are on the same, trajectory when it comes to our love life. So let me start from the beginning. Since I was very young, I've been obsessed with romantic comedies. If there's a romantic comedy that I can say that my love life actually closely resembles to, it is the movie with Drew Barrymore. She plays this journalist. Her name is Josie. She's like 25, 26. She goes back to high school. She has to relive her high school experience to write this expose article. And this time around, she's like the cool girl. She gets to do all the fun stuff she never got to do, and people like her. And she catches the eye of her English teacher, and they give each other googly eyes all the whole entire movie. The movie ends with her waiting for her English teacher on a baseball field, and there's a countdown, right? And everybody's waiting because this is it. This is all she's been waiting for. And it's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and he doesn't show up, and everybody's like, damn, you got played, sis. But he shows up. He shows up, and he shows up late, but it's okay. Better late than never. And him and Josie just get together, and they just because it's her first kiss, the first kiss she's been waiting for, and it's magical. And I loved the movie when I was 9, but I also told myself I don't think I would be a 20-something-year-old girl and never have kissed anybody. And when you make plans, God laughs. So yeah, I am a 24-year-old woman, and I've never kissed anybody, and I've never had an official boyfriend. So me and us are going to talk about that. I wanted to give you guys a little insight on my story a little bit. So I was baptized Catholic but raised Pentecostal. So growing up, my mom was like, you're not having sex till you're married because only whores do that, and if you have sex, men will not respect you and they will tell your dirty little details to everyone else. That is exactly what I was told, not just by my mother, by a lot of people. I was told not only was it bad and sinful, but the men that you lay down with would expose you to other men, and that's not something you want. So that's how I felt about that for a really long time. I never really had a mutual reciprocated interest, a love interest partner. I've been interested in people and they've not reciprocated, or I've had people be interested in me but I'm not interested in them. So I feel like that is the biggest reason why I've been single for 24 years. I think the first crush I had, I think I'm gonna say names. In kindergarten, there was this kid named Joriel, and I was in love with him, and we ended up having the same class or the same teacher, 4th, 5th, and 6th grade. So I was harboring this crush for years. And I remember this being one of those unreciprocated love, I loved you, love me back moments. We were watching the second Pirates of the Caribbean in class because the third Pirates of the Caribbean was coming out, and we were gonna take a trip to go watch it. We were sitting next to each other, and Keira Knightley and Orlando Bloom were loving up on each other, and I'm like, oh my god, this is how I feel, I have to tell him. And I thought I was whispering in his ear, telling him, I like you a lot. Except I wasn't whispering. Everybody heard me, and he turned around and he goes, I do not like you, Paola, and turned back around to watch that movie. I think I did cry. I probably went to the bathroom and cried. Another boy that I was in love with after I had a break with Joriel, there was a kid named Luis. I think he was Puerto Rican, Luis, and we sat next to each other, and he was like, I like this girl, and I thought he was talking about me, and he was like, I want to bring her something for Valentine's Day, and blah, blah, blah. What do you think I should bring this girl? What would you like if someone brought to you? And I'm like, homeboy's trying to get it.
Homeboy's gonna get it.
You should get her a white teddy bear with a red heart and some chocolates and this and that. And mind you, I swore by God, this man felt, well, this boy, because we were 12, felt the same way that I did. The day comes, he walks in, he's late, and he has a white teddy bear with a red heart, chocolates, and he's walking in my direction, walks past me though, walks past his desk, and walks to this girl named Samantha and gives Samantha the teddy bear. And it's funny because Joriel actually liked Samantha and dated Samantha. Now this was the second time I liked somebody, and they weren't barking up this tree, they were barking up Samantha's tree. So my heart was crushed. So then comes high school. I talked to 2 different guys, but nothing serious ever came from that. And like, it was like stupid stuff like, what do you like? What do you like? I like this, and da-da-da-da. And like, you want to meet up at the mall and like walk around. It didn't last long, more than a couple months, like 2 months. Then college came around, and I didn't notice that anybody, and I don't think anybody noticed me. And I was busy like with school. I was literally focused on like passing my classes, and I was looking for jobs. I was working 2 jobs at one point in time, and then I graduated college 2 years ago. Turned 22 in January 2017, a couple months before I graduated college, and I was like, oh my god, I'm 22 and I've never even kissed anybody, like, and I've never had a boyfriend. Like, what am I doing? So I had an epiphany that I needed to find a boyfriend, and I download Tinder. I'm like, I bet I'm gonna find a man. We gonna date for 3 years. I'm gonna get engaged at 25 so I can get married by 27 so I can have a baby by 29 because I'm trying to have my kids before I'm 30. So I swipe with this guy and we match. I give him my number and we start texting, and we actually start talking like every day for about like 6 months before we actually met. Like June, I think, we met up for the first time. We hung out twice, and I'm like, bet this is gonna happen. And then he ghosted me, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna take this out. I need to slow my roll. Also, he told me like he was an atheist, so I thought like, oh, I get you, Jesus. I see what you're trying to do. You're trying to put this person in my life so I can convert them, so I can teach them about your love and your mercy. And I'm like, I got you, Jesus. I'm gonna make him a believer. And that's not what happened. This past year in 2018, there was this cute mailman at my job, and like we were giving each other googly eyes, and my coworkers were like, just ask for his number, just like ask for his number. And like finally I asked for his number, and he was like, sure. Like, okay, 2018 is the year of getting what I want. And he was just trying to play games. He would plan dates with me, and then 10 minutes before would be like, oh, I can't make it. It took me like 4 months to like get it through my brain, like, he's just playing games, like, let him go, sis. And he would text me from time to time until I was like, you know what, I'm gonna block you. This mailman, we kept seeing each other at work, and he was like, oh, I can't wait to get off of work so I could talk to you, and da-da-da-da, and all this other stuff, and just never actually ended up taking me out on a date. So that's the last person I've talked to. 2019, if I should have a boyfriend, I'm not looking to rush into it. I'm not looking to push anything. And I'm going to take people for face value. I hope there is a person out there for me. I hope that it's a person who's kind and endearing and considerate and a man of God and fears God first and foremost. I also hope that I am able to be a good partner, because I've noticed in a lot of these situationships that even though I personally don't think I did anything wrong, there's a lot of expectations that I put on people, and I get really upset when people don't meet those expectations. I'm also not that very direct, and I've learned that I need to like tell people what I want and stop like beating around the bush. Like, I'm gonna tell them like, you want to be my boyfriend? Well, I'm not gonna say that because like I don't want to scare them off, but I'm not gonna be like, oh, what do you want to do? Is this what you like whispering? Like, no. The reason why I get anxious when I think about it, it's like, I'm 24, like, when is it gonna happen? Like, is it gonna happen? Like, am I gonna be a spinster? Am I gonna end up adopting like 5 cats and 3 dogs and be covered in cat hair? Is that my future? And I just gotta like sometimes just breathe and be like, it's okay, it's fine. Maybe God has not given me a boyfriend because A, these boys play games, B, they're out here breaking hearts, and C, I don't think I'm ready to handle all that because I'm a very sensitive person. So I can imagine God's like trying to protect my heart from all that nonsense. If you guys like this video, leave me a thumbs up. If you have questions for me to ask Esther so that we have a conversation that, you know, reflects what you're thinking, leave some questions in the comment section, and I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye.